Hey guys, welcome back. This is ChosenArchitect, and boy do I have a surprise for you. Hopefully you guys are ready. Alright guys, so we have a lot of stuff to go over. I know you guys are looking forward to seeing how this was actually built. So let's go ahead and I'll show you that right now, so stick around, roll the montage. Alright, so I hope you guys enjoyed that. If you did, don't forget to click that thumbs up button. That shows me you guys enjoy watching those, and I will make more of them. So, because they're not that easy to make. But I do actually love going back and actually rewatching it myself. I find them super satisfying to watch even myself build and place blocks down and just go so fast. It's just such a satisfying thing to watch. Yeah, I've been working on quite a few things. So we got this lovely building here. Things are not going to stay. Like, this is not going to stay. This is going to be like our storage crafting area. But it's also going to branch off on every side but this one. And then this is my cobblestone generator that I kind of jumped into. So it's source blocks, is 4 source blocks of lava here. Just 1 stream of water there. And it produces 4 here. And then I'll show you if you go into your mod options or excavation. Now these are some things you can change. You do have to restart whenever you do this one. But the auto pickup, I went ahead and set it to true. We are on a skyblock. I find that should be set to true, but it may feel weird to some people. Simply because the items go directly into your inventory. So if I were to do this now, sometimes it works. Sometimes for this, it doesn't seem like it works very much. But you do get at least 2 to 3, if not your 4, every now and then. Sometimes, of course, you have issues where it goes into the lava, which is not fun at all. So yeah, that's kind of a thing. Also, I completed a couple quests just by sheer accident, you know. It was the seeds, and then I went ahead and made the knives to kind of get that out of the way. Right now, we're going to hop into the basic tinkering, and we're going to get started with some of this. So this is pretty interesting. We get to the drying racks. That's kind of what I want to go for, because we do have a lot of rotten flesh, and I want to use the drying racks to kind of help us along. So, let's go ahead and make some drying racks. It's not that hard to make these guys. And there you go. There's a drying rack. Actually, let's go ahead and just use what we already have. We already have these slabs. I'm sure I'm going to need drying racks in the future, so I'm going to make just quite a few of them. And they're going to go over here onto the mob farm. And we'll just line them like I normally do, just across the front of the mob farm. I think almost everybody does this. Just because it's kind of out of the way. And we have some left over, and we can throw our rotten flesh on there. And that'll turn into jerky over time. So, just some real quick thing to get done. And let's go ahead and check these loot boxes. We got some bouncy plates. Please no water. Please no water. Oh, some thorns. Yeah, don't need those anymore. Thank you. Okay, I will take the bouncy plates though. Those are something we might be able to use later on. Okay, so we have more stuff to throw into our junk chest, pretty much. All right. So let's move on into the next section, and we can also claim. Did we not get this one? We did. Oh, we need monster jerky. So we have to kind of wait for that one to happen. Wooden hopper. Now I was kind of wondering how the wooden hopper works. We might have to jump into that later. Apparently it's slower than a normal hopper, so that is something that we're going to be doing. So it looks like the only thing we have to start is the alchemy and the let me smash. So let's start off with the alchemy here since it is on the top. So this is something we're going to have to hop into this book for. And, oh, I forgot to mention, I had this weird thing happen where I guess my GPU kind of messed up. Something weird happened. It cut my screens, so I couldn't see anything. So I had to Alt F4 out of Minecraft just to make sure I at least closed it before I shut the computer down. And it corrupted my player data, so I had to go search and figure out where my sky map was at, and I had to basically get all my tools. So I lost all of my levels on my tools, unfortunately, and I lost all the stuff that was in my my inventory. So I had to kind of spawn in some of the stuff that I had lost, unfortunately. It was nothing due to my fault, I don't think. I just think something happened to the GPU. It was running in overclocked mode, so I switched it into game mode instead of overclock mode, and hopefully that will help reduce that. Maybe it overheated, or it, I don't know, just had a glitch in the system. I really don't know, but yeah, something that kind of happens sometimes, and you know, minor issues here and there, but I kind of like to talk about them, let you guys know what happened. So, like I was saying, we're back to alchemy. This is going to be a little weird. So this is a new introduction to something that I'm super new with. So bear with me when I'm trying to learn this. So we have stage 2. I'm pretty sure we're still under stage 2. So the metal creation. Here is what we need. So we have the alchemical fusion table. Okay, so let's go to this section. And that's what we're going to be worrying about making. So this stuff generates the alchemical dust. Okay. And you put certain items in to be able to get those items. And does this have any kind of special thing that needs to be done with it? Any kind of special table? I don't think so. I just think it's just another table, because I think the things that require those special building instructions actually show how to build those things, right? So the filter for automation is set by manually inserting the items into the slots for crafting. I don't know, let's go ahead and make this thing, right? So, fusion. Alchemical fusion. So we're gonna need this. We're gonna need this stuff. This is stuff that we're gonna need a lot of, I guess. So, premise alchemical dust. It says catalyst yield 75%. 3 gunpowder, 2 blaze, 1 charcoal. Man, I was glad I made some charcoal. I was wondering, you know, because I was just actually making it to power this guy. Also, we're gonna need to take a bit of this. So 3 gunpowder, and I'll pour this into this guy. See what we can come up with. Oh, I'm missing my my slab. I have to make more slabs. Keep running into that problem. Also, I went ahead and made a stone chisel. I didn't know this was a thing, so now I do, and it's awesome. Also, this is a comma, I think it's how you pronounce it, or comma, but it's a shear, basically. Lets you shear stuff and you can repair it. Pretty handy. Alright, so all of these things go in here. This is just going to get us started. Oh no, we don't have any power. Let's build up some power. And there we go. Sweet. So we got 5 out of that. That's not bad. Let's go into the resources. We completed the first stage. That's where we need to make the extra part. So I'm going to take some stone, because it looked like we needed some stone for this, right? And we need wood. So we need stone and some wood. And by the way, I also need to grab some food. And this does pretty good for food, I must say. So, let me know down below, by the way, guys, what you think of this build. Do you think this is going to look pretty cool? I plan on having stairs wrapping between each build. So, this will be stairs going here. I'll have stairs running up the side, going up to another level of this. I'm going to keep running platforms kind of like in this nature. So, we have an upstairs, downstairs, and try to do things like that. I think it's going to be pretty cool looking. This is a 17, or 15. This is a 15 by 15 circle. I'm pretty sure that's what it is. And I tend to like those 15 by 15s. That is something that I do enjoy. So, let's go ahead and make this. Alright, there we go. And then we have this. Okay, so we have the Alchemical fusion table. Lovely piece of equipment. I need to find somewhere to place it for right now. Okay, so now we need to figure out what to do with this thing. What do we do with it? Well, we can take a look here and see. So we can actually make different types of materials. Even make dirt with soul sand. I guess, oh, this is for like that new area, I think. But we need to make crystal shards for one thing. I'm pretty sure that we're going to need to do this. And that's the whole reason we're getting into this section. Okay, so we got that done. So this alchemy section is completed. Let's go ahead and claim that. And there we go. All right, so it wants us to get into the condensation, right? So in order to make ingots, you are going to need a setup for condensation. You are going to need, or you can see how to make most basic setups in the Sky Resources Guide. Okay. So the condenser, right? That's what we're fixing to get into. And condenser. And it should show us how to build this thing. I think. So if we go down to condenser, shows that we turned off with redstone. There are different variants that affect the speed. Of course, we already know that. And casings. Okay. I'm scrolled all the way down. That is it for that. Right. Okay. Let's see what we got in our chest. Reinforced dirt brick. Nice. Not something I want. Alright, so let's get that out of here. Alright, so, honestly, getting into this thing, it says you can see how to make most basics of the setups in the Sky Resource Guide on the metal creation page. Okay, it's under the metal creation page. Metal creation. So there's how this is. How do you see the guide? That's what I want to see. Because I'm not seeing the guide for building this thing. Unfortunately. Okay. So that we make crystal shards. So I guess this is all it's telling us to do. We need a fusion table, a crucible, 2 fluid droppers, and a condenser with a casing. Oh, view setup here. Okay. So, weird block there. Okay, so we can use, I think glass means any block of any kind. It doesn't have to be glass. From what I've seen. So, okay. I think I understand, and I don't know how. Okay, so we already have our crucible. I think this is actually what this is going to be used, was meant to be used for anyways. I just had it placed there just to stay around and not, mess up my inventory. Alright. So, let's hop on into Sky Resources. And I think we have to use a wooden casing, or maybe we don't. There's the combustion heater. I need a condenser. Stone condenser. Yes, I should be able to make the stone condenser. So we can make the stone version, no problem. Right? So iron, stone condenser made, stone casing. We're gonna need a gear. Let's get a gear out of here. And there's that. And the stone casing. Perfect. Alright, so all of this is set up. That's where I kind of made this platform out here, so I could sort of set this guy up somewhat. And I think this guy actually outputs to the bottom. So I am going to place it kind of high. It's going to be kind of a tall setup. But that goes in there. Okay, it has an inventory. And we need to make those fluid droppers, right? Fluid droppers, is that a part of this mod? Has to be. Yeah, there we go. Okay, so that's just cobblestone. 2 fluid droppers. And then we could use trapdoors for the sides, or really any block, it doesn't matter. I've seen trapdoors being used, and I'm going to do the same thing, because why not? It looks good. So, let's go ahead and do that as well. We can place any block here. And this is going to take the place of, you know, just using any type of block. And then place these down. And we'll have to have this going here. Just like our setup showed. Torch underneath it. Valid heat source. Ready to go. And there we go. Perfect. Okay, so this guy is sort of set up. Kind of an ugly machine, but it's supposed to get the job done, that's for sure. Alright, so that is complete, right? Oh, we get points, +1 point. Don't know what the points are for? Scoreboard rewards? Okay. Alright, so that is done. And what do we get? Oh, we got a diamond wand. That is fabulous, man. That is wonderful. I will take that for sure. Okay, so from what I've seen, we're going to need to also hop back in here and start reading this a little bit more. So we're going to need these crystal shards. It says drop the crystal shards into the crucible and the alchemical ore. Now, this is where the hopper is going to come in handy. I don't think you have to manually drop it in. So, under the tinkers, we have the wooden hopper. So, let's see how much the wooden hopper is. It's probably not that expensive. Yeah, it's perfect. So we'll just do this. Right? Oh no, it was like a normal hopper. There we go. So this is just supposed to be like a really slow sort of hopper here. And we can go ahead and claim that reward and we get another chest, right? Oh, I got more of those charms. By the way, those charms are so nice. I will take more of those. They pretty much prevent mobs from seeing you, which is awesome. Okay, so we are going to need some kind of stair lift to sort of get up there. It's going to be kind of a pain otherwise. So, let's go ahead and set that up. Alright, so we should be able to place the hopper above here. And that should work. You may even be able to place it on the side. I'll find that out. But for right now, I'm stuck with kind of this setup. And let's go ahead and see what else we need. So, for metal creation, it does say that we need these crystal shards. And we got to use this guy to make that. So, let's do that. So, we put this in here, and then I was making some glass. And so, glass in here. Okay, so there's a chance to get the crystal shards. So that's kind of a thing. Okay. So what we could probably do, let's take this out of here and let it complete its transactions there. I want to see if the hopper works before I try to move this thing. So I should see this going out of the item hopper. No, it doesn't seem to be working. Okay. So these have to be done by hand. Okay. So yeah. They have to be done by hand. It only accepts 4 at a time, it looks like. Hopefully they don't despawn, like I've seen other mods do. Alright, so we just let this go. And then we need something here, right? Okay, so drop the crystal shards into the crucible and the alchemical ore dust from your choosing into the condenser. Okay, so I think that's probably where these next quests come in handy. No? So iron. Oh, we need iron, alchemical ore dust. So this looks like some really nifty stuff. Okay, and it's alchemical fusion as well. And it's blaze powder with rotten flesh. So that's not too bad. Blaze powder with rotten flesh. Good thing I have a bunch of rotten flesh. There we go. So that should get us some, right? After it's done producing that. Okay, so we got 1. And then this right here, as you can see, there is liquid in here. And we're supposed to be able to put this in here. And it outputs to the bottom. So there we go. It's storing iron into it. So we can have this run into a chest, I'm pretty sure. Should just be like anything else. We can use just a regular old vanilla chest. And I hope the hopper works the same way as a normal hopper, which should. It does. And there you go. And it gets thrown right into your chest. Perfect. Just a nice little tower setup, and you're good to go. So we're going to need probably a couple of these then. We already got some more. So it looks like that fluid honestly lasts a while. So we're getting iron now. Pretty sweet. Okay. So that completes the iron quest. And then what did that open up? So that opened up the Let Me Smash, which that was already open. But it opened up the Let Me Go. Or Let It Go. Of course, the Frozen reference there. It wants us to upgrade our freezer to the iron freezer. Kind of weird. 2 iron freezers to be exact. Somebody also told me that you can get snow blocks by right-clicking on the snow. Something weird like that. As you can see, the speed is slow. I think the iron ones kind of upgrade on the speed. Look at that, we got 4. I think we just need to worry about getting some more things. Okay. Yep, I got something else I can delete. Let's get rid of that. Okay. Gunpowder. That's something that I have a little bit of. And I do know that I'm going to need quite a bit of it. So here's some things that I'm going to be doing off camera. I'm going to be working on this. And trying to get this as set up as possible. This should get me blaze. And then we need, what is it? It was 3 gunpowder, 2 blaze, 1 of that, right? Toss the lid on there. we got some more of the good stuff. We got the goods. And we throw that in there with some more of this, and we're going to keep making some of that. So that's going to get us iron. For right now, anyways. We could probably use... No, we can't because these blocks are here. We could use multiple wooden hoppers, though, to possibly pump that into this machine. That is something that we could do. What else could we do? We already need more of these crystal shards. Possibly. I have seen smooth stone being used for some reason. I'm pretty sure I've seen smooth stone being put there on some kind of heater. There's some weird stuff that we can do with this mod, but for right now, this is the setup that we have. I just want to find a way to get those shards into this without just dropping them in, because it seemed like dropping them in is the only way that's going to work, and I don't know. That seems like a mess. Yeah, we are getting a few things, so we're getting iron. We're kind of moving right along. We're almost done with our first page here. And I think the big thing would be getting into Tinkers, but we're going to eventually need to automate this right here. If we get this automated, we're good to go. So the Let Me Smash, these are easy things that we could probably just get right on out of the way. So it's from Magnetic Craft. Looks like some wood, some sticks, some stone, all that good stuff. And we should be able to make most of this just right now. We need the hammer. And there we go, stone hammer. So this is going to be something that we'll be able to do here soon. We'll be able to crush up some of the ore that we can get. So that'll be something kind of cool. And be able to ore double. So yeah, that's kind of what I think this thing also does. I remember, I don't exactly remember, but I know this guy can push this into other things other than like its main form. I think we look at how we get iron ore. Because that's what we kind of want to get. If you use stone, you can get this. So I'm probably going to use the same setup that System Collapse used. It's by far looks like one of the best ways to do it. So you just make a smooth stone generator on top of this, which makes plenty of sense. And you have constant stone on top. Because I don't think we have access to any kind of placers. We do. We have actually additions. But no, we don't, because this is a restricted item. What is this? This is a factory tech. We don't have access to the quartz and stuff like that. So, yeah, just having a smooth stone generator above, it seems like it'd be the best way to do that. And I could not say anything else other than that. And that will pretty much bypass this section, because we can double with ores. So that's kind of what I want to get into. As of right now, all we have is this lovely fella. And we can smash stuff. I don't know why that did that. I did not even place a stone on there. Guess it placed it for me. But yeah, this has been a pretty interesting episode. I hope you guys enjoyed the montage at the beginning. If you did, please remember to click that subscribe button if you haven't already, and also give this video a thumbs up. I really appreciate it. You guys are awesome. And as always, thanks for watching. Let's go!